Go
Six.
live. We are
So many
now
percent.
streaming on multiple platforms. We are on Facebook. Yeah. Let's double check we're on actually at the Show Up Central Oregon page. We have to keep it clean this morning, Katy, because
Okay, I'll try.
yeah.
Oh, I see you.
You see me? And you should
Yep.
actually see me on me too. Ooh, wow, I'm in two places at once. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. I swear, this is so fun. Hey, this is the low key Saturday morning Katy and Matt show. Actually, we're going to be talking about tonight's show, but we were supposed to do a tech rehearsal, but comedians don't get up early.
No,
They
none of them do.
they're yeah, I know. Hey, comedy shows on the high desert shared my video. I'm wondering who that would be, Katy.
Who could that
Who could
be?
that be? Hey, we already have like 5 million views.
Well, obviously, because you're a star.
No, you're the star.
I am. I am the star.
We talked about this earlier. It's whether or not your ego is bigger than mine.
Oh, my ego is way bigger than yours.
Hey, Katy, since we were supposed to do a tech rehearsal and nobody else showed up, we decided to go live. So let's talk about this weird, crazy endeavor that I said, hey, let's do this, Katy, and you're like, okay, let's do it.
I think most comedians, if you said, hey, do this thing that might get you attention, they're going to say yes, no matter how crazy it is.
So it is all about the ego. Is that what you're saying then?
I think in the end, so many of us we're basically Tinkerbells. If we don't get enough attention, we start to wither away. So
wait, I need my little dingling bell sound effect right now.
Yeah, the last 2 weeks have been very tough on my inner Tinkerbell. So thank you for the opportunity to get some attention.
Yeah, you're welcome. Your kids aren't enough. They're not applauding you enough.
No.
Yay, Mom, that was a funny joke. Oh.
Oh, I don't tell my jokes to my child.
That's right. We are running an adult event tonight. Hey, you got a kitty over your shoulder.
I do, and a horribly messy house.
We can barely see it, Katy. It's fine. It's okay. Can you do me a favor?
You can see the kitty.
Can you do me a favor and make sure that tonight you clean up your house, please?
I'll try.
But seriously, what are we doing tonight?
So we've got 4 local comedians coming together. So we have Mark Rook, who has been around the Bend scene for a couple years, Knox Rawson, who has just started in the last 6 months, and then Dylan Kohler and myself, of course, staples of the scene. And then Chris Ossig is going to kind of MC for us, and we're just putting on a comedy show for people to not go anywhere but still have a good time.
Yeah, I remember us right when things started getting bad. I'm like, hey, we should do something, and we're like, yeah. And then we kind of spent a week, and then I'm like, hey, Katy, let's do this, and you're like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think you just got bored. I think at that point in time, Katy, you're like, yeah, I definitely need to do something here.
And it was amazing how, especially like those first 2 or 3 days into the isolation or quarantine or whatever you want to call it, how busy I was. Like just like keeping track of my kid, closing down my business, like all that kind of little stuff just was an insane amount of work for having no work to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was unresponsive to everybody for the first 3 days, for sure.
Well, and you did talk about that, closing your business. I want to encourage everybody. We're going to have a virtual tip jar, and I am basically saying that money is going to you guys as the comedians. I'm just simply the puppet master here. Oh wait, no, that sounds bad. I'm just the guy that's giving you guys the platform to do this. But yeah, no, this is all basically for you guys. So yeah.
Well, and thank you so much for the platform. I think stand-up comedy for a long time has really needed to kind of transition into a virtual space anyway. And I think with everything that's going on, the industry as a whole is starting to kind of come to terms with it. And it's nice to have people like you to help us figure out how it works.
My pleasure. My pleasure. So yeah, so I mean, is there anything else you'd want to add about tonight other than I think it's just going to be fun and just an opportunity to, gather around your device? I don't know. I got to figure out how to get a YouTube, or I will be on YouTube. That's where we're going to be delivering it. And so if you do a YouTube search for Show Up Central Oregon, and or let's see, subscribe. There we go. Subscribe, and then do the whole, what is it? I always forget this thing. Get your those things that you just heard in the background, wherever that came from. Get notifications.
Oh
It'll
yeah, yeah.
ding you when we're live. We'll probably start the stream just a little early. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun, and I'm just looking forward to just having some entertainment out there. Again, adults only. I know, Katie, we kind of talked about the family oriented one, so we'll maybe have to try to figure out a way to do that. And we'll do that at 11:30 p.m. That makes a lot of
Right.
sense.
Well, and I think once we get this first one out of the way, and so we kind of understand how it works, it'll be easier to transition the comics into family-friendly material. Especially within the Bend scene, we're what's considered an alt comedy scene. We don't have a comedy club. And so when you're working directly in bars and breweries, not only is there no pressure to stay family friendly, but it's almost harder to land family friendly. So a lot of the local comics don't have a lot of experience working family friendly. So you don't really spring it on them or ask them to be family friendly if there's already going to be something kind of difficult about the process, because it's hard for us to do. But I think once we get this first show out of the way and we understand how it's going to work technically, it'll be easier for those of us that can work G and PG to do so for the next one.
That's what I'm hoping. I put a graphic up. This is like, wait a second. Rick Saunders said, "Why not do it?" And then I put it up, and now I can't take it down. Oh, jeez. I'm the tech guy that doesn't know how to use his tools. This is horrible. Let's see. Sorry. Hold on. Yes, laugh at me, please. There, I found it. Please laugh at me, please. It's fine. It's okay. You can have fun at my expense. I'm okay with that, Katie. I really am. So that's fine. Yes. So again, tonight, 9 p.m. on YouTube. Just search for Show Up Central Oregon. We'll also be pushing the link out. And if you see the little Facebook ad, you'll see it. You actually can get to the links from there too. And also on Facebook, if you look for Show Up Central Oregon, you will actually also see the fact that there's an event on Show Up Central Oregon, and it'll have the link on there too. So, Katie, anything else you want to say?
Just that I am super excited to entertain. I know right now you can't go out and get entertainment. You can't go out and get your laughter. So I'm excited for us to kind of bring it to you.
Fantastic. Thanks. Hey, stick with me because we'll probably need to talk a little bit more. This was just a spur of the moment thing. But
sounds good to
me. So I need to move. Let's see, which way I need to move this way. There we go. My camera got moved. Hey, good morning again.
Good morning.
Hey, so we'll be again live 9 p.m. tonight for this incredible comedy show. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So thanks for joining me this morning. Again, that's Katy. Wait, hold on. That's Katy Ipock. There you go. Now you can do it again, Katy. And yeah, so thanks for joining us this morning on Show Up Central Oregon. And again, we all need to be showing up for Central Oregon.